Whoa, 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 whoa. Mbappe to Real Madrid? Come on. How's it going, everyone? So there you saw me literally 10 minutes ago just cruising through Twitter, and what do we see? Madrid, who are skint, remember, have just whopped in a bid for Kylian Mbappe for around 160 million. They're probably going to get him by the end of the transfer window, aren't they? So, like we did with Messi, myself and Luke, let's see how Mbappe is going to fit in to Real Madrid. Does he go up front with Benzema? Does he replace Benzema? Do they rotate? I'm not sure, you know. Right, there's Kylian, my man Mbappe, one of my favourite players to use in the game, mostly in drafts. He's a killer. PSG, let's switch him to Real Madrid. Just like magic, there's Mbappe, now a Real Madrid player. Now the fun part, where are we going to fit him in? Here we are on the Real Madrid tactics screen. It's got a 4-3-3 setup. If you remember, I did a season with Real Madrid and I used a 4-3-3. Similar to this one, and we did really well. But with Mbappe, I think I'm going to go a bit more attacking. So naturally, we've got the option of maybe a 4-2-3-1. Or hey, maybe a 3 at the back system so we can get 3 up front. Oh, wait. I've just remembered this. So just like the PSG video with Messi, I want to use an up-to-date squad for Madrid as well. So when you go to the incomings, they've got David Alaba, which is cool. They've got him here as a centre-back. He mostly played down the left for Bayern, but when you delve into it, most of these coming back, by the way, are returning loans because they've hardly signed anyone, have they? But if you go to departures, then the idea of a 3 at the back system kind of goes away pretty sharpish because obviously Varane is at United now and Sergio Ramos is at PSG. So that type of formation is probably not practical, so we need to go back to the drawing board and work out who the bloody hell we're going to use at centre back for our starters. So what tactics should we use for Mr. Mbappe's Real Madrid? So what I'm thinking is I've got big time attacking threats. I've got Mbappe, Benzema, Hazard, Gareth Bale back this season. Luka Jovic hasn't gone anywhere yet. Isco, Modric, Kroos, Casemiro. I'm going to have to outscore opposition, so that's the type of tactic we are going to create. So I've used pre-season to have a little mess around with the tactics. You can see there I've done a few. Mixed success, but I think I've found my bad boy now. You see the Bayern game, 4-1. Now the key for this is, remember, the defence is not very good this year for Real Madrid. So we've got to outscore the opposition. So I am not asked in the slightest about how many goals this team concedes. What I want to see is goals going forward and making the best use of Kylian Mbappe. I think I've got the tactic now. Let's see how it rolls through the season. Alright, first game done. 3-0. Mbappe's on score sheet. Ideal, right? Ideal. I'll show you the tactic I've gone with because I'm going to tweak it, but at the minute the working tactic is this boy. Real Mbappe. 4-3-1-2. I like this narrow shape, especially for Real Madrid when you think they don't have great width. They've got Hazard, but I prefer to play him infield. Bale's back, but again, not as fast and injury prone. So if I'm going to play Bale, I'm going to bring him on in that Hazard role and let him roll about. But that's what we're going with at the minute. I've got Alaba as a ball playing defender, not blessed with height. We'll play a few more games and we'll either stick with this or we might tweak it. One thing I might tweak is, see on the team instructions I've got overlap left, overlap right. What that means is the boys here, Casemiro, Valverde, when they get the ball they'll hold it and wait for these boys to overlap. So I think I might be slowing the game down a bit too much. So if we take that off, these boys are going to overlap anyway. So it just gives these boys in the middle more options. So I might take that off. Watch this space. By the way, next game, Barcelona. Right, so we're playing Barcelona. I'm going to keep the same team, same lineup. Toni Kroos is injured though. Damn it. So I'll put Modric in there and let's see how this tactic does. What a result. And look at that wild 2 minutes and the 30-minute mark. So we're 2-0 up. Mbappe's just scored, and then Casemiro gets himself sent off. And then Mbappe goes off injured. But despite that, the boys were superb. Check out the stats. But by the way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 bookings. So I think after watching that Barca game and the first game against Elk, I think we've got to keep this formation. Now we're going to let this one roll through the season, and we'll see how the boys do, and importantly how Mbappe does. Luckily it was just a little minor knock for him. He shook that off. We are good to go for the season. So it looks like we've come to the end of this simulation now. You can see the games are whizzing through. They are first. I don't think they've got the Champions League though, because I think the game's kind of stopped at the quarterfinal stage with Juve. So we'll see what's happened. But there's a little insight for you when you see these tactic tests. Sim through the season and see how it goes. At the minute, they seem to be doing alright. But what I'm most interested in is what has Mbappe done? How many has he scored? Has the system worked for him? Alright, season done, and Real Madrid have tanked the lead. 101 points. They're nearly won it by 30 points. Only lost the 3 games. 108 goals. Now you got to tell me, Kylian Mbappe's got scored a load of them, right? Let's have a look. So we'll go to competitions. And Champions League, yeah, they got knocked out by Juve. Spanish Cup by Granada, there's a random one. And runners up in Super Cup. So they only won La Liga, but they won it by an absolute canter. Let's have a little look at the player stats. Right, there's the league. Now we're looking for Kylian Mbappe, and I can see him there. 47 goals in 53 games. Alright then, let's have a closer look. Man enjoyed himself in this system, didn't he? 47 goals in 53. In La Liga, 34 in 38. In the Champions League, 6 in 10. Decent in the Cups. Belting season. Let's have a look at the tactic that this man enjoyed so much. And there it is. So I did tweak around with it a few times during the first 5 to 10 matches, and then I let it sim through, and this is the end product that I've came up with. Now you might want to change a few things. You can see her mentality is attacking, so it's dirty aggressive. I've ended up tweaking Hazard into a shadow striker. I moved Cruz up from defence into support. Little tweaks, and then I settled on it and just let the game flow. If I took charge for the whole season, maybe we could have a better run in those cups as well, but pretty happy with 100 points and 100 goals in La Liga. 30 points clear. That's the tactic. It's available for download down below. Feel free to tweak it by all means. It's very aggressive, so you're going to need a good team for it. This was built to get the best foot out of Mbappe, so he's got plenty of space to run into. You can see there, he was all over there. Some of the goals, which we'll have a little look at, and we saw during the video, he was all over the place. The main man, and he's got plenty of guys giving him the bullets. You've got Valverde, Cruz, wing backs. Just a system built for an aggressive, technical team, and thankfully won with a pretty decent striker. You saw there the type of goals he gets in that channel, which is why we have him running down there as an advanced forward, because he's naturally going to go there, which is why sometimes not using anyone down the channel there and letting someone like him do the business from deep is a good option. If you try this tactic, let me know down below. Make some tweaks by all means, but it's an attacking beast.